How does Drax and his sensitive nips deal with the team's uniforms? Find out in this week's review of Marvel Legends Drax. Drax the Destroyer doesn't understand metaphors and takes everything literally.
Literally?
We meet Drax in jail, still seeking revenge for his wife and daughter, first from Ronan the Accuser and then Thanos. With no real purpose anymore, Drax settles into his role as a likable idiot in the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Mantis, look out!
Articulation, bruh.
Alright, so the ball and hinge gives you that much down, all the way up. There's some left to right, and very little tilt. You get an ab crunching forward, even more back, and a waist swivel hidden nicely behind that belt. Arms rotate right around, bicep swivel, a chunky double jointed elbow, ball and hinges that far up, hands rotate and hinge up and down. Legs kick up a really good amount, almost out of frame there. Out a good amount, upper thigh swivel, a chunky double jointed knee, no boot swivel, ankles hinge down, up, and rocks like an asteroid field.
Accessories. Does this purse go with my bra, bruh?
On the left are the knives that come with this release. On the right are the exact same sculpt released twice before, only with paint and a wash.
That was my favorite knife.
Hasbro kept a similar skin tone to the previous Drax. Swapping out the head sculpt is a piece of cake. When I saw the Drax screaming head for the first time, I thought, dead on likeness to Dave Bautista. Comparing the two now, I don't know what I was thinking.
Well then what are we doing?
Go sit yourself.
Alright, Drax, take a seat. So Drax can, but chooses not to go sit himself. Ignoring all social cues, Drax can also kick off his shoes and relax his socks. Just a quick thing before we get going on the lineup. I don't want people to think that Drax can hold this bag of chips. It's actually held in his hand by some blue sticky tack. Speaking of blue, here's the rest of the team with Marvel Legend Star-Lord, Mantis, and you may not want to speak to this manager, Nebula. With a Winter Soldier arm in hand, here's the SH Figure Arts' Rocket, Marvel Legends Dancing Swole Groot, and a Gamora on her phone. Next up we have the Marvel Legends Drax from Volume 2, Thanos in his farming gear, and I don't like his accusations, but here's Ronan the Accuser. And he's not the only invisible person in the MCU. Here's Marvel Legends Ghost stealing some chips, Loki, and from the comic book side of things, the Invisible Woman, Sue Storm.
Think unsexy thoughts. Think unsexy thoughts.
If you're a fan of the channel, you know I prefer expressive expressions. If you disagree and want your figure to look bored in action poses, then you're in luck. The only thing missing is a bag of Zarg nuts. That's 3 Drax figures in the main line, a horizontal hinged gripping hand on every single one of them. Drax has a distinct skin tone, so a variety of hands could have increased the fun factor.
You blew it!
But because I'm a fantastic human being,
I too am extraordinarily humble.
here's a few tips for anyone doing toy photography. You can use black hands from other figures for a gloved look and a variety of posing. So, to sum up my thoughts with more thoughts, the accessories have been the biggest disappointment in Marvel Legends lately, and this line is no different. While the head sculpts and likenesses are improving, the lack of paint on the accessories are somehow worse.
It's so much worse.
The Screaming Head sculpt release of Drax from Volume 2 pairs with this new release like
lamb and tuna fish.
Even if you're not going to build out the rest of the team, this is a must-have if you own that previous Drax release.
I have famously huge turds.
Please subscribe and smash that thumbs up, ya bum! And remember, collect responsibly.